Tina. I am single. Thank you very much. I am, whoa, awesome. I am Korean, and I've traveled all over the world, and I always get guys coming up to me, and guys are always like, oh, you're Korean? Well, I've dated a Korean girl before. Like, whoa, what a coincidence. I've talked to an ugly white guy before. Thanks. And hey, I like white guys. It's just always the ugly ones that say that to me, right? Because for once, can it be a white guy that looks like Brad Pitt? Then I'd be like, Korean over here, Korean! But unfortunately, that never happens, you know. And I like Asian guys. I want to date an Asian guy. I want to marry an Asian man. It's just Asian guys don't like me. I don't know. I talk. Yep. Who would have thought? And of course, I'm down with the brothers. Of course I am. That's right. That's right. Yep. I just don't want to be tore up from the floor up. All right? But people always ask me about my parents, and the good thing is, you know, my mom tries to speak English, which is fantastic. She gets the words messed up, you know. She wanted me to go get her some ice cream, and I'm like, what kind do you want me to get? And she's like, go get the hug and die. And people always think that we're fighting in our family. It's just my dad has a hearing problem, and he never uses his hearing aid. So I'll be like, Dad, did you get the mail? And he's like, you go to hell. Before I did stand-up, you know, I always try to make money, and I've done weird things, and one time I had to get an emergency root canal, and I was like, where am I going to come up with the money? And my friend's like, go on Craigslist, Tina, go on Craigslist. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do anything freaky-deaky, but let me take a look. And so I actually was perusing the Craigslist website, and I found a link that says $ for worn panties. And I was like, yes, I can do that. And I wrote the guy, and it just said $ for worn panties. So I wrote the guy, and I was like, well, how much are you paying? And he's like, $300 as long as it's worn. And I was like, sweet. I got my, you know, old underwear. I wore that. I met him outside, you know, like a convenience store. I had my underwear in a brown paper bag, and this pervert actually met me. And he did. I'm outside. I rolled my car window down. This guy comes up to me, and I'm like, you got the money? You know, that's all I said. And then, you know, he handed me $300, and then I gave it to him, and then he snatches it from me really quick, you know, like a drug dealer. It's like, give me the underwear, you know. He's all tweaking out. He grabs it, he shoves it in his pants, and then he bolts from the parking lot, right? And it was so fast, I was like, oh, well, let me know if you want some more. And I actually thought that maybe I'd chat with him and have a conversation, right? But he left so fast, I go back home and I'm checking my email and I'm hoping that he would follow up with me, right? So I'm like checking it, and can you believe it? He never wrote me, you know what I mean? It's like, hello, is my underwear not good enough? Okay? So I lost sleep, okay? So I actually wrote him. I followed up with the pervert, okay? Like a week went by, and then I wrote him. I was like, hello, what did you think, right? And of course, this internet troll's online, and he writes me back right away, and he's like, well, upon meeting you, you're no fun, and the underwear was too clean. You know, I'm like, well, what kind of stains are you looking for? You know what I mean? I mean, hello, if you're that much of a pervert, you need to specify, you know what I mean? Yeah, because wouldn't that be the greatest job, ladies, right? Yeah, get $300 a day. Yeah, if only he liked my stains, right? Then I never have to do laundry again, and my apartment could be all these laundry bins piled with underwear. You guys would come over and you'd be like, you're nasty. Aren't you going to wash that? It's like, no, all of this over here, this is my 401k. That's right. Got $50,000 in here. You guys have been awesome. My name's Tina Kim. Have a great night. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much.